Hi ducklings, it is so good to see you. If you're new here, welcome. All you need to do to become a duckling is subscribe. Our nail color of the day is Crashing Out by Hollow Taco. I thought that the vibes and the colors of this polish go well with the book. Let me know if you agree. We are talking about the book Marjorie and Me by Melissa Grace. I got selected to be part of the ARC team for this book, and I couldn't be more excited about it. So for those of you who may not know, ARC stands for Advanced Reader Copy. So that means I got to read this book before it was even published. The condition of receiving this ebook for free was that I post a review, positive or negative, online before the published date. August 19th, by the way. I have already posted on Instagram, on YouTube Shorts, and on Goodreads, so I have already fulfilled this promise. However, I enjoyed this book so much, I thought, why not make a full-length YouTube video? Just look at my notes. I mean, come on. I always hesitate to give star reviews because stars, while they seem pretty objective, are pretty subjective. Some people only give 5-star to their very favorite book of all time, while others are like, well, I finished the book, it did its job, 5 stars. Now, I fall somewhere kind of in the middle of those ratings. That said, I typically use the smiley system, you know, big smiley for big like and big frown for, you know. I will also mention that my smiley system doesn't necessarily take in the quality of writing. There are some books that I have on my private list that I had a big smiley, but might not be a super quality book. I feel more than comfortable giving 5 stars to this book, Marjorie and Me, and a big smiley, because it was well written and I really enjoyed it. It was fun, frustrating, and heartfelt in all the right ways. So let's get into it. Worry not, fellow book lovers. I will not be giving out any spoilers for this book, so you are free to watch on and you won't have anything spoiled. I'm just gonna set up the story, hit on some key points that I like, and send you on your way. This book is told from Kat's point of view. Kat is in her 30s and co-hosts a radio show called Eddie in the Morning with her 3 colleagues. She's also been having some trouble in her dating life. The first chapter starts off with Kat telling her co-host and bestie, Becca, that she thinks she's finally gonna break her can't make it past the 3rd date curse with this guy this upcoming weekend. Cut to live on air on their love advice segment called Paging Dr. Love. Who else but potential curse breaker gives a call into the station asking how to let down a girl gently. Yapping away, he's portraying Kat in a very unflattering light, and he doesn't even realize that Kat co-hosts the show. Kat stands up for herself and her listeners love her for it. So much so, some offer to take her out. The team debriefs and decides, let's do this segment where Kat goes on dates with these potential suitors after some screening, of course. And we'll call it Perfect Dates. Purr spelled P-U-R-R, because her name's Kat. You get it. Now that we know the me part of Marjorie and Me, who's Marjorie? How does she play into this? Marjorie is dead. She was 65 when she passed away in 2016 from colon cancer. She was cremated, put in a fancy urn that she picked out herself, and somehow ends up at Whimsy and Woo, a thrift store that happens to be owned by Kat's dear friend Dennis. After Kat's long day of being humiliated on the radio, Kat decides to go to Whimsy and Woo and spots the most beautiful urn that she has ever seen. Yes, she knows it's an urn. Yes, she knows that someone is inside of the urn. No, she does not care. Kat brings home her new urn, sees Marjorie for the first time, and promptly passes out. Marjorie's a ghost. She's prim, she's proper, and she's got a lot of opinions. She's also stuck in this realm because of some mysterious unfinished business. So mysterious, in fact, that she does not know what it is. Another monkey wrench in this whole situation, since Marjorie passed away in 2016, no one else has been able to see her except for Kat. All of that was just from the first couple of chapters. While I don't want to give anything away because this book isn't even out yet, I do want to touch on some points that I really like. This book has such a cast of characters, and I found that I actually cared for all of them. There was never any point where I was like, ugh, this guy again, or who is that? The friendship that Kat and Marjorie develop is so caring and deep, despite their many differences. It is something that will stick with me for a long time. Lies actually have consequences. I love that in books and in real life, so I love to see it in this book. While I can't touch on it too much for spoiler reasons, the romance in this book was very sweet. I will also let you know that this book does portray kissing on the page, but anything further than that is just left up to the reader's imagination. I loved how much some of the characters grew in this book, and I also loved that it was realistic for the time frame of the book. Before I go, I also do want to mention the author of Marjorie and Me, Melissa Grace. She has been so much fun to watch on Instagram. She is so charismatic and funny, especially when she's been promoting this book. She has been such a ray of sunshine on my Instagram feed. Well, Ducklings, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Subscribe and have a great day.